Hi, Anders here. This is Series 2, almost just a few minutes after Series 1. So, just a quick video, just to get started. I'm just going to show some customizations on the startup, and what the different options are for creating a world, a galactic empire, and a galaxy, and also how to start initially right at the beginning of the game and get that extra little foothold without getting pillaged and raped. So you've got all the races. You can obviously go through and create your own one, and you've got the random option, but I was just clicking through the ones down here, and these ones, the Kel Azaan Republic, I mentioned in one of my previous videos, in fact the one I did just a few minutes ago to finish off Series 1, you can take negative attributes, and if you take a negative attribute like this one, so leader lifespan is minus 10 years, so they're not going to live very long, it will give you the ability to add some other attributes in. Now, this is a militaristic organisation, so they're going to be very happy to be at war. In fact, they're going to get unhappy when we're not at war. You know, they live for the fight. They're very Klingon-in type of nature. But they're also spiritualists as well. So they're not, religious fanatics and that. So whether they're going to get on well with other races, or whether they're going to encounter a lot of conflict, because they're going to want to spread the word of their religion. They might get on some other people's nerves, or they might just have really not like other religious people's standings, and even non-religious races, they might find them to be to be outcasts and not acceptable. So it'd be really interesting to see how they're going to actually act in their ethnic divergence and the way and their charisma towards other races, and don't think they're going to have a lot, to be quite honest. So it looks like a really interesting race to actually play. So with some really nice adaptive attributes here, which means they're not going to be too fussy about the type of planet conditions that they go on. The Arthropod ships I haven't actually played, so it's going to be quite nice seeing the graphics for those. Wormhole travel, yeah, okay, it's a little bit different, it's a little bit more advanced. I've played it once, it's not that bad, and they've got mass drivers, so great, quite powerful things to have there. Can cause a lot of damage and rip through shields, so not a bad way to start the technology off. So we're selecting them. With regards to the game details, I'm going to keep it at a medium of 600 stars. I was tempted to do small, because in just a couple of weeks' time, there's going to be 1.4 is going to come out, and it seems like that's going to reset all the game saves again, so that this game isn't going to survive longer. So what I'm going to try and do is just use this game as a way to see the features, and any features that I can find with regards to the Drake and to Wraiths and to anything else that is 1.3 specific that I think would be really interesting rather than the run-of-the-mill stuff. I'm going to show you. I'm doing a ring galaxy for a change. Should be a little bit more interesting, one-to-one relationship with your neighbours. It's going to suit a warlike clan quite well, actually. I've done 0 to the AI stars. I don't want the AI to have any fast and extra benefits in their starting structure. I've reduced the fallen empires down to one. One has said, it may only be a couple of weeks that be running on this. Habitable worlds, leaving at 100%, so exactly what the developers designed 1.34. And the last feature I'm going to add in is turn Iron Man mode on. So even though I've got 21 of the 23 achievements at this moment in time, if I got a fighting chance of actually getting the matriarch, the extragalactic matriarch, or the AI uprising attributes, then I'm going to go for it. So here we go, we're just going to go straight in and play on this. I'm going to show you the game. I'm not going to read all that, we're just going to get straight in and begin. So where are we? Right, well, we're up not far off 12 o'clock, about 11 o'clock on the ring. Yeah, it's looking like a great big fluffy donut. There's a lot of races. Oh, that could be quite interesting. Going into that nebula, seeing what's actually there. Let's get in here. There's quite a few systems in here. Well, we've got 3 potentially habitable planets straight away around there, so that's quite cool. Now, I've got the choice. I can, if I wanted to, because of those 3 planets, I could create another science ship and have 2 straight away. To actually go round and survey all those, but to be quite honest, at this level in the game, it's not going to make a lot of difference. So we'll be able to do that and survey the systems. What I'm also going to do is I'm going to send my little 3 Corvette fleet out, and actually they're not going to be able to get there, are they? I might have to go by there. Oh no, I can go out to there. So I'm going to send them out. You see the way the wormhole tech is operating? It's not like hyperdrives or the warp drive. You can't just go anywhere. You've got to start from where your wormhole generators are. And as we expand out, you're going to see that they're going to be able to, we're going to be able to put wormhole generators down and get out further afield. Plus also, look, the different height of all the planets is really coming through now. This didn't seem to be so noticeable in the earlier versions, but in 1.3 I've really noticed the depth of up and down in Stellaris. I haven't seen that sort of benefit since playing Elite Dangerous. Anyway, straight into what sciences we want. We're at +2 abilities here. We're hopefully going to tweak that very quickly. Personally, I always go for solar panels. It's a nice quick way to get power very early on through your initial starbase on your home planet. Can be very, very useful and get starbases early on, any additional planets. The other factor, if the starbase solar panels is not available, then I'll always go for the research. So I'll go for the research labs. Here I don't have that, but we want to capture, we want to colonize these planets as quickly as possible. So we want to get a colonizer, and then in here, we can either go for mining. Defense platforms actually is not a bad idea because of the type of race we are, or we can go for the engineering facilities. Past getting the solar panels and the colonizer, we do want the actual science labs, and all 3 of them in each category of physics, society and engineering, all done pretty quickly. So we're going to get that one added in straight there. We've then got, actually at the planet level, we don't have enough influence yet, I don't think. Yeah, no, we need 150, but we haven't got the ability for it yet either, so we can't do enhanced science there. But what we will be able to do is policy and edicts. We'll be able to add in society research there to get that colonizer going very, very early on, and to offset the minus 10% negatives there, if we just do encourage free thought and give us back our plus 10% there as well, then we won't see the negative. That's going to take up 2 of our 4 influence right in the very early game, but it won't do us any damage to start off with. So I'm going to take it off pause now. We're going to take that up into fastest, and as that goes round and we start to see some power or some minerals, I'm just going to lay down some mining stations to be able to capture those. I'm not too worried about science research stations at the moment. I need to get the minerals and the power up. So we're just gonna watch this. There we go. There's some power. Oh, we found some alien races already. Oh, there we go. So right, we're going to take that mining station there. So just where do we see them? Is it not in there?
Anomaly found.
Interesting. Alien vessels. Okay. So the thing to do here, I should have said, is I'm leaving these on passive. Don't need to put a general in there. We're only doing a scout basically. Yeah. Well, our science people are a little bit naive at this moment in time. A bit like the early days of Enterprise, you know, make a lot of mistakes. So, fleet stance here, we're going to leave that at passive, so that we'll basically run away from everything. And, oops, let's bring that back, let's research that again, need the experience, and right at the end there, we're going to do that. Right, what else have we got? Oh, we've got 3 power here. So, what's it we got here? Just got an abandoned solar shell ship. Oh, nice.
System survey complete.
Okay, right, science ships completed in this system. So, let's survey system, survey system, survey system, and then we'll get the next ones done. Yeah, I always do the research. Let's just do those ones inside our current flue of influence for the moment.
Evading hostile fleet.
What we got here?
Situation
Radical priests. Oh, that's not very clever. Is that them? Oh, and we'll survey that system as well. Hijack fleet. Okay, so what we can do is, well, we're going to need some more fleet actually. So let's put you in. Entry in there. Okay, so that's, no, we haven't got solar panels yet. Let's do 2 more of them.
Complete. Evading hostile fleet.
Okay, we're going to put these
Evading hostile fleet.
onto a passive mode. They're not strong enough to...
Complete.
Right, now they are. And we'll give them a general. We've got weapons range 10%. That'll do, thank you very much. So right, let's attack over here whilst they're still on passive mode.
Situation log updated.
Okay, we've won that. And what I'm going to do is, I come out from here and go, our science vessel has actually completed everything. So, very good, right, we can come down off fast now. We've got no minerals here, and the one thing I did forget to do is actually to have a look here at what we're doing. So, do that. So look, we've got one food, 9 power. So we're going to need a little bit more food. We've got any in here? Yep, let's clear this tile away. We've got that one there, that will be good once we expand. So I think what we'll do is we'll put that down there like that, and we'll move you across to there like that, and we'll put a power in there. Oh, yeah, we've got that one in a minute. Okay, that will be good, just to keep them going. We've got 2 months until we've got our colonizer, 4 months until we've got our solar panels, 6 months until we've got our first lab. And we're at 12, 52 and 2 on the research speeds. So, you know, all in all, not a bad start. And where's our science vessel? What's he doing?
Research complete.
Okay, new research. Right, let's take the lab. What's this one want? A military ship. Okay, let's move you in. Ah, that's because of the hull breach. Okay, there we go, we're boarding. And let's see what we get. It'll be there in a few minutes. As long as we don't get attacked by anything else.
Special project complete. Situation log updated. Research complete.
We must pursue these terrorists wherever they go. Typical militaristic unit, yeah? Okay, so let's come back here and rest up. There's a, you know, not too far off having enough capability there to actually, let's do this, to actually take on bandits. As a recommended for bandits is to have about a 200 plus fleet. So not too far off that. Let's get this as well. That would do. And what we're going to have here, we're going to have the physics lab. There we go. So let's get back down onto the old surface. Clear all this as we go, and get some of these science labs down into these key positions. Try and get some more mining facilities actually in place. Try and get another one like in the corner here, so that we get some more mining. Really want to get this up to like 20 or 30 very quickly on, and then very quickly expand it on from there. I think what we'll take for the moment, because there is no specialist torpedo positions on corvettes, I'm not sure they're on destroyers either, so we're going to take armour. What else we got here? Okay, now I've got the initial ones done, we can do these two as well. Border catalyst. Right, okay, so we've got some missions to do there. But that's the start of the game. We haven't met anybody else yet. It's not going too bad. Just need to get these minerals up to 350, and then we can 249 in this instance, and then we'll be able to get, there we go, some solar powers. We'll be able to get a colony ship out, and straight away we're going to need 4 of them. Yep, 4 of them.
System survey
As soon as we're in a good position with that, I'll do the next video. So I hope you like this fast-paced intro into how to start a brand new Stellaris game, and I'll talk to you very soon. Cheers, bye.